that bare knuckle MMA fights.
Yeah.
I love it. Because that's what I think MMA should have been all along.
Yeah.
Why can you have bare elbows? Why can you have bare knees, bare shins? A shin to the face is okay, but you have to protect your knuckles. The only thing that does is prevent cuts. And one thing it also does is protect your hands, because you can't really go off like you can with bare knuckle guys are more they're more cautious about where they hit.
Yeah.
They're more precise. They have to be more precise. They break their hands.
I think on paper, bare knuckle is way better than like traditional boxing. You know, can you imagine? I mean, if you did a poll and you asked what would you rather watch? Floyd Mayweather versus Pacquiao 4 or whatever it is, bare knuckle or regular boxing? I bet most people would say bare knuckle.
Well, a lot of people that go over to bare knuckle are surprised at like how little protection you have and how much it hurts. Like that's where Mike Perry fucking shines.
How's he doing right now?
Killing it.
He's killing it?
Killing it. Fucked up Luke Rockhold in his last fight, made him quit, knocked his teeth out. Luke's like, enough.
Dude.
He's fucking everybody up because he's such an animal. Like if you're tough, and there's not a tougher human being alive than Mike Perry. He's like uniquely suited for bare knuckle fighting because he's just such a fucking savage. He's willing to kill or be killed, like legitimately. He's not no fear. He goes in there, kill or be killed, and he's good, man. He knows how to fight bare knuckle. He's clever.
Who do you think that's currently in the UFC is probably going to end up doing great in bare knuckle?
That's a good question. Chris Camozzi just fought. He just fought that dude, the Juggernaut, who's the, I believe, the middleweight champion in bare knuckle FC, and the Juggernaut beat him. The thing about it is, man, it's different. It's just different. When you're just getting knuckles in your eyeballs and knuckles in your face, it fucking hurts more. It's more dangerous.
Yeah, it cuts you up way more.
You're losing teeth. You get hit with a knuckle right here, that tooth's gone, son.
Even with like the highest level mouth guards?
It helps a little, but really you'd probably need a crazy thick mouth guard. You probably need something different. But even then, it's knuckles. You're getting that bone of a bony-ass knuckle, and it's going right here. It's going to fuck your teeth up, man.
Now, K1, they don't allow you to do the plum clinch and hold their head and throw multiple knees. You could only hold it like real quick.
Right.
What do you think about that?
I don't think that's the way to go. I think elbows.
One, they allow them to hold the clinch longer?
Yeah, one is Muay Thai. Like that fight, that was Muay Thai. They can clinch, they can elbow. I want them to be able to use everything.
Yeah.
All the tools, all the weapons.
Yeah, why not?
And let them do it with those little gloves, too.
Yeah.
You know, because the big gloves, the thing about the big gloves is you can offer a shield. Like if you ever watch Badr Hari fight, he fights like this. So it's a shield, right? You have this big 10-ounce glove. It covers, it's cushioned, and you're fighting like this. Like in Alistair, when Alistair was fighting in K1, they all fought like this. But you can't do that with those little gloves because the little gloves sneak around. And you can't do that even more so with bare knuckle. Because bare knuckle really sneaks around. There's no protection.
It'll just slide off the fist right into your face.
Exactly. And Mike Perry has developed a style where he holds his hands like real rigid like this.
Yeah.
It's different. Like he's adapted to bare knuckle. And he also has had several fights. So he knows what to expect. So if you're Luke Rockhold and you're fighting Mike Perry, this is your first bare knuckle fight, you never fought bare knuckle because you certainly aren't fucking training bare knuckle. Like, you can train MMA with MMA gloves on, right? You can't really train bare knuckle, right? You got to wear gloves. So that first experience of getting a knuckle in your eyeball and a knuckle on your nose where your nose gets just fucking splattered all over your face, it's a different experience.
Yeah, man. There's so many different sports now, fighting sports, you know? There's so many. There's bare knuckle, regular boxing, even regular collegiate wrestling is getting bigger. You know, that's getting bigger.
Yeah.
People are starting to. I'm watching. I never really watched wrestling, but now I'm watching. I didn't realize, and I wrestled a couple years, and I didn't realize how fucking how much it evolved. There's so much shit in wrestling, dude. There's so much shit.
It's like everything else.
Yeah,
it's like everything else. All these combat sports evolve.
Yeah, there's just so many different ways two bodies that are clinched up and mangled up can go and do. It's so crazy.
It is crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
And they're so technical now. Guys are so good.
Well, you know my favorite shit, combat jiu-jitsu, man. I'm not promoting combat jiu-jitsu because someone has a gun to my head. You know what I mean? I'm trying to create or just take what has worked. Like the 16-man tournament, that's the best shit. 16-man tournament, that was UFC too. 16-man, that's why everybody got hooked to the UFC.
In combat jiu-jitsu, it's great.
Because the 16-man tournament is a super fight factory. It just makes the super. It's just like, and you don't have to know any of the fighters.
Right.
Nobody knew anybody from the UFC.
Right.
UFC too. I didn't know anybody. There was a boxer, a kung fu guy.
You see him win the first round,
and then
you go, you're excited.
You just got to pay attention to the first round and accept that you don't know these guys, and know that by the time you get to the finals, you're going to know these guys very well.
Could you imagine if somebody brought the UFC back, old school, like bare knuckle? Old school, you could wear a gi, do whatever the fuck you want.
16-man tournament.
16-man tournament, no weight classes.